Hi guys, this is Alex Shelman. I'm just going to take this IQ test. You can follow along if you want. The first question is, please enter the missing number 4, 8, 14, 22. So I have difference of 4, difference of 6, difference of 8. So the next one should be difference of 10, right? So that's 32. All right, so next question. Please enter the missing number 3, 6, 18, 72. 3 times 2 is 6. 6 times 3 is 18. All right, so 18 times 4 is 72. So 72 must be multiplied by 5. All right, so that's going to give me, what's 72 times 5? That's 360, right? So that's that. Please enter the missing number 3, 4, 8, 17, 33. Oh, I hate these sequences, you know. That's too much work. So that's 3 plus 1 is 4. 4 plus 4, 8 plus 9. Maybe the squares. 1 squared is 1, right? The difference between these guys, right? The difference between these terms. So 4 plus 2 squared is 8. 8 plus 3 squared is 17. 17 plus 4 squared is 33. Right? That's how I see this problem. 17 plus, right? So 60. So 33 plus 5 squared, right? So 33 plus 5 squared. So 33 plus 25. So that's 58, I believe. Yeah. Then the next one is, please enter the missing number 4, 5, 8, 17, 44. What is the pattern here? 4, 5, 8, 17, 44. 4 plus 1, 5. 5 plus 3, 8. 8 plus 9. 4 plus 5, 1. 5 plus 3, 8. 8 plus 9. 1 plus 3. 1 plus 2 is 3. No, I don't see the pattern here. I'm just gonna have to guess this one. I don't want to guess it actually. Let me actually try to figure this freaking question out. 3 and then 8 plus 9, right? So square. Okay. Oh, I think I understand. You see this one is 1. 1 times 3, the difference is 3. And then 3 times 3 is 9, right? So that's 9. And then 9 times 3 is 27, right? Because 44 minus 17 is 27. So the next one will be the difference of 3 quadrupled, right? So that's 44 plus 81, right? 81 plus 44, what is that going to be? 125, right? Okay. What is the number that is 1/2 of 1/4 of 1/10 of 480? So 480 divided by 10, so that's 48, and then divide by 4 because you're talking about a quarter, right? So 48 divided by 4 is 12, and then 12 divided by 2, right? So that's 6. All right. One word in this list doesn't belong to the same group: receiver, reviver, race car, radar. All right. So radar, race car, receiver. It looks like we're talking about an electronic system of some sort. So reviver seems like an odd word out because it doesn't belong to this to the context of this technology, right? Reviver is not a technological word. So reviver must be out, right? And one word in this list doesn't belong to the same group: yen, pound, franc, penny, mark. So we're talking about currency: yen, Japanese, pound, then franc, then penny, then mark. Mark is not a currency, right? So yeah. I'm a male. If Albert's son is my son's father, what is the relationship between Albert and me? Well, let's see. What is that going to be? I'm a little confused here. Albert's son is my son's father. Well, my son's father is me, right? So Albert's son has got to be me. So Albert is my father, right? No, so he's my father, right? A UFO was detected on the radar flying 7,400 miles in 3 minutes. What is the estimated speed per hour? So in 3 minutes, so we have to divide 7,400 by 3, and then that result must be converted to hours, right? Because per minute, right? So we multiplied by 60, right? Because 60 minutes per 1 hour, right? So that's going to be 2,466.66667 multiplied by 60 minutes. So that's 148,000 miles per hour. All right. There are 12 pens on the table. You took 3. How many do you have? Well, I have 3, right? Because I took 3. But maybe does this look like it's a straightforward question? I mean, it looks like it's about to fool me here. 12 pens on the table and I take 3. How many do I have? Well, yeah, anything, there's no greater number than 12. So obviously I have to have 3. Let's see, a spy is trying to send a secret message. We're trying to decode his message. We need your help. Schnoppy, droppy, groppy means mission dangerously executed. Swappy, trappy, whatever. I'm not going to read this whole thing. All right. What does schnoppy mean? So we have to relate these words to the English words and see what we can match. So schnoppy, droppy, groppy, mission dangerously executed. So let's compare the first and second one and see what we get. So which one repeats? The one that repeats is the droppy. And here the one that repeats is mission. So droppy must be mission. Let's see between the first and third one, what repeats there? What is that going to be? Schnoppy. So groppy repeats, right? Groppy repeats between the first and third one, right? Groppy. Now, what is the English word that repeats there? Executed, right? So executed is the meaning of groppy. So schnoppy must be dangerously, right? Yeah, schnoppy is dangerously because we found that the mission and executed were droppy and groppy respectively, right? Let's go to question number 12. Please find the figure continuing the series. So it looks like there's symmetry here. So I think this must be A, but these dots are these are non-continuous lines, right? So I have to choose D, I think, right? And then please find the figure continuing the series. So I have 3 sets, 3 groups. I have this black rectangle, then I have the red squares here, right? And the circles are blue, right? So we're missing a circle for sure because each group contains 3 items, right? So that's going to be, but there's 3 circles here provided. I have to choose one of them, right? So one of the circles, what is that going to be? 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Well, it looks like they're rotating here from left to right. Well, counterclockwise. No, I'm sorry, clockwise actually, right? Clockwise rotation. So that's clockwise rotation there. 1, 2, 3. So clockwise. So 1 and then, so clockwise must be B, right? To get from the top to the bottom. Please find the figure continuing the series. So let's see. So it looks like the stick is traveling back and forth diagonally. So the stick will wind up here in the fourth picture, the missing one, right? So B and D are false because the stick appears in A and C here where it should be, right, for the fourth picture. So let's see. So we have 1, 2, 1, 2, 1. But what about the dots here, right? We found the stick, but which one of the dots? So it looks like this dot is traveling clockwise, and then this one is traveling diagonally, just like the stick does, right? But in the opposite, in the second diagonal here. So this guy will wind up here, and then the diagonal dot will return back there. So for the next one, we'll have the stick there, and the two dots will be there, because one goes back diagonally back, and this one goes to the left, right? So it's going to be right here. So this is the picture. Answer choice C, I think. Number 15, please find the figure continuing the series. Let's see what this is. So we have to have a horizontal picture after this because it's rotating clockwise, I think. So we have to have a horizontal picture, so that's D. Please find the figure continuing the series. What's the figure continuing the series? So we have a circle, we have a triangle, then we have a mixture of both. So we have two empty and one made of two figures and a dot included, right? So we have to have a dot in the middle for either choice B or C. So as you can see, each row here contains only two figures that are empty, right? So here, and the third picture must be made up of two figures, of these two empty figures together with a dot in the middle, right? So this picture must be the square and the circle with a dot. So that's going to be, well, it can't be D, it has to be C, right? And this one contains, B is false because I think it contains the triangle, triangle that was not there in the last picture, in the last row, right? So it must be D. I'm sorry, wait, what am I doing? It's C, right, C. We have 5 dice, 4 of these dice are the same, and the 5th is not. Find it. So we just have to see where the numbers are and how they're placed. So 5 is to the right of 6, and 4 is below 6. 5 is to the right of 6, 4 is below 6. 5 is to the right of 6, 4 is below 6, correct. 5 is to the right of 6, 4 is not below 6 here, so that must be D. Because E, let's see if E follows that. 5 is to the right of 6. If we flip it upside down, 5 will be to the right of 6 and 4 will be below it, right? So E is still correct, so D is incorrect. Please enter the missing number, 200, 188, 152, 88. So let's see what that's going to be. The difference of 12, the difference of, what's the difference of 188 and 152? That's 36, and then 72, and then 72 again. So difference of 12, difference of 36. Yeah, I might want to write this down because this is a little bit awkward. So a difference of 12, then a difference of 36, difference of 72, between 152 and 80, right? And then difference of 72 again, and then, so 12 times 3 is 36, 36 times 2 is 72, 72 times 1 is 72. I think I found a pattern. 72 times, so the next one that must be multiplied to that difference of 72 is 0. 72 times 0 is 0. So 8 plus 0 is still 8. So it must be 8. Please enter the missing number: 2, 9, 20, 37, 64, 107. So that's 7, the difference, and then there's 11, then the difference of 17. I'm just going to write this down because I can't figure this out without the pen. So that's 7. The first difference is 7, and then we have 11, then we have 17. And the difference of 37 and 64, that's going to be 27. And then 64 minus 107. That's going to give me, well, that's going to be 44. So 11 minus 7 is 4. 17 minus 11 is 6. 27 minus 7 is 10. And 44 minus 27 is, wait, 107 minus 64 is not 44. It's 43, right? So that changes the game, actually. 43, so 43 minus 27 is 16. So the difference between the differences here also change, right? The difference between the first difference is 4, and then there's 6, then there's 10, then 16. So each time it rises by 2. So the next difference of the differences will be 8, because the last one was 6, 16 and 10, right? So the next one will be, the difference between the next differences will be 16 plus 8 is 22. So 22 must be added to the difference of 43, right? So that's going to be 65. So now the difference is going to be 65, right? So 107 plus 65 is going to be 172. But wait a second. I'm not getting 172 for some reason. Let me check this again. Let's see, 107 minus 64, that's going to be 43. No, why did I do 22? It's going to be 24, the difference of the last differences. So 43 plus 24 is going to be 67. All right, so that makes more sense, I think. So 107 plus 67, that's going to be 174. Bingo, I got it. Finish the sentence: Jim is too healthy as book is too. Okay, good, no. Intelligent, maybe. Well, let's see. Fluent, not necessarily. Smart, well, smart and intelligent, same thing. Fluent, knowledgeable. So when I go to the gym, I'm improving my health essentially, right? So I'm just, I'm gaining something. I'm building upon something, right? If I build my health. What about the book? The book is, if I'm, well, intelligent is nothing about the book. I mean, you can be intelligent and not read that many books. But knowledgeable, yes, I believe, right? Because you're actually gaining knowledge when you're reading books, right? So yeah. So let's see what my IQ score is, guys. I'm just going to press this button here. I'm going to see how well I did. My IQ test is 120. Okay, what does that mean? The IQ scale range. An IQ of 120 means you have a very superior intelligence, and your intelligence is better than most. Well, that's great to hear, actually. The superior intelligence means that your intelligence is better than most people, but not as high as those with an IQ of 40. I'm not the smartest guy in the world. I know that already. But anyway, I'm so happy that I've scored as high as I've done here. So if you want to take this test, go ahead, guys. I mean, enjoy it and let me know how you did. Thanks for watching this video.